Hello learners, welcome to Jalijan, where we turn beginners into Python pros. If you missed our last video on installing Python or your first Python program, make sure to check it out because today we are diving into Python variables, the real game changer in your coding journey. Today we are going to unlock the power of Python variables. Think of them like containers that store things, and just like in real life, you can change what inside them. Ready to take your coding journey to the next level? Let's go. What is variable? Variable is a name given to a memory location where data can be stored and managed during the execution. That means it acts like a container to hold some values. Let's try to analyze it. Imagine you have containers in the kitchen. Now you can store anything inside that container. Maybe it is oil or dal or coins, anything. Each container working like a memory. That means storage. Each container has a label on it, so you know exactly what inside. That means the label name is working like a variable. And just like a container, you can easily change mods. You can update it anytime, just like switching out the oil from the dal and dal from oil in your containers. You can observe here a container is storing the data that is nothing but moong dal or masoor dal or anything. And each container label is there, that is a variable name. As that now? Correct, right? Okay, fine. Now try to analyze. Why do we need variables? Because without them, your programs would be a mess. Imagine trying to calculate the total balance in your bank account without storing it in a variable. You had be lost. Variables allow you to store and manipulate the data easily, and they make your code dynamic. For example, if you're working with money in a program, you need variables to hold things like your balance, account number, or even your password. Think of them like tools that make your program work smoothly. Now try to understand the rules of naming variables. Your first coding rule book. Maintain some important points in book separately so that you can refer them easily. Okay, let's start. Variable name must begin with a letter or underscore. It should not start with a digit. That means you can observe whenever you are giving a name to your child or your name or anything, then names should not start with a number. Correct? Yes. Second rule, no spaces used in naming variables. Use underscore instead. You can see my underscore name I given. My space name you should not give. Whenever you are going for naming variables, case sensitive. That means you can observe the capital letter apple and small letter apple both are different. Why? Because the one is capital, one is small. And try to avoid the Python keywords like whatever the if, else, class, def. There are some reserved keywords are there which is inbuilt to Python that you need to avoid. Mean by data type. It is one kind of data a variable can hold. It identifies the size and nature that can perform on the data. It's our responsibility to select the correct data type based on the data which we are going to store. Let's understand the example. Here three data types with a different data is present. To store the dal type data, we used steel box. To store the oil type data, we used plastic bottle. To store the honey type data, we used glass bottle. So it depends on the data, we selected the right container to store. So here also in programming language, we need to select the right data type based on the data. Data types are important. What is the importance? Memory management. That means you can determine how much memory is required for particular data. According to that, you need to select the right one so that memory will not be wasted. Data integrity prevents storing incorrect type of data. Code clarity makes code easier to read and understand so that we can store the data in proper order. Types of variables in Python. One is mutable, one is immutable. Immutable data types or variables means you cannot change them. Mutable means you can change. If you observe immutable means string, integer, float, boolean, tuple. These all comes under immutable. And mutable means you can change at any time. List, dictionary, set, all these things are mutable data type. I hope you understood. So generally, string is like a label on your jar. It holds text like name, places, or even example John or I am learning. Integer is nothing but it is used to count a jar. It holds a number. How many apples are there? Float is used to measure the bottles, like decimal values. So you are dealing with weight, money, or anything not which is whole. Boolean variables like some conditions, like switch on the light, switch off the light, true or false, yes or no, like that. Now it's your turn. Which variable type do you use the most in real life? Is it number or name or switch? I will reply to your answer personally. Let's talk about the type of variables in Python. And trust me, this is where coding starts to feel real life, like your home. Imagine your kitchen again. You don't just have one type of container, right? You have bottles for oil, boxes for rice, jar for pickles, etc. Python works the same way. It gives you containers, variables, each meant for a different kind of them. All right, now let's see variables in action. We will build a simple temperature converter. This example will show how you can take user input, store it in a variable, and use that to calculate the temperature in Fahrenheit. Shall I start? Okay. Celsius equal to 25. Fahrenheit equal to Celsius into 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Then print Fahrenheit. So you got out. That's right. You just turned Celsius into Fahrenheit with variables. How cool is that? So let me ask you, what's the first thing you want to build with? I have loved to hear your thoughts. Comment below and share your ideas. Whether it's a game or a web app or something crazy you have thoughts of. Your imagination is the limit. Now finally, conclusion if you observe. Variables are the foundation of everything in Python. With this power in your hand, you can build anything from simple programs to complex things. And if you are excited to learn more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have got plenty more to come. Tomorrow we will dive into user input and make our programs interactive. Until next time, keep coding and remember you have got this.